From the National Newsroom of the Canadian Press, I'm Karen Rebo. A researcher says a problem has been exposed with the Trudeau government's proposed Artificial Intelligence and Data Act. In piecing together a database, Joanna Redden, an associate professor at Western University, has learned the Canadian government has used artificial intelligence in nearly 300 projects and initiatives. Redden says the problem lies in the fact the proposed bill regulating AI wouldn't apply to government uses. Mounties say two people are dead and a suspect has been arrested after a shooting on a remote northern BC First Nation. Officers were called Tuesday night to Say-Kay-Dene, 360 kilometers north of Prince George, regarding shots fired in a residence and injuries to multiple people. Police say as officers arrived, a man armed with a gun fled into a nearby home. They say 5 hours of negotiations to end the standoff deteriorated, and police deployed a chemical irritant into the home and then shot at the emerging armed suspect, who then suffered serious injuries. The chief of a BC First Nation working on plans to save a killer whale calf stranded in a remote tidal lagoon says a complex rescue attempt could occur within the next 4 or 5 days. A Hattaset First Nation chief, Simon John, says marine mammal experts are helping guide the rescue effort, which involves getting the young female orca out of the lagoon and transporting her to the open ocean for a possible reunion with her extended family.
I'm really hopeful for that, and if we were to achieve it, the people who are capable of achieving it are in the area now.
The orca calf has been stranded in the remote lagoon on the northwest coast of Vancouver Island after its pregnant mother became caught on a rocky beach at low tide last month and died. Another day, another legal rejection for Donald Trump. For the third straight day, a New York appeals court has denied an attempt by his legal team to delay the former U.S. president's hush money election interference criminal trial. Trump had argued that it should be put off indefinitely while they fight to remove the judge and challenge several of his rulings. The decision means the first of Trump's 4 criminal trials will likely start as scheduled on Monday. And a North Vancouver company has won the grand prize in a challenge by the Canadian Space Agency and NASA to make food indoors.
Chris Hadfield here.
Canadian astronaut and jury co-chair Chris Hadfield announced which company won the Deep Space Food Challenge, launched in 2021.
And it is, drumroll, Ecoation.
He explained why Ecoation's offering deserved the grand prize of $380,000 in grant funding.
The CanGrow polyculture food production system, great name, can harvest an array of crops of things like strawberries, tomatoes, and microgreens with minimal human input, something that has great application on board a spaceship and in remote areas of the Earth.
This is the Canadian Press. In sports, golf's Masters tournament begins today at Georgia's Augusta National. 5-time Masters winner Tiger Woods tees off this afternoon. The Canadian contingent for this first major golf tournament of the year is Nick Taylor and Adam Hadwin of Abbotsford, BC, Corey Connors of Listowel, Ontario, and 2003 Green Jacket winner Mike Weir. Summer McIntosh posted the world's fastest 200-meter freestyle time of the year last night at the Canadian Swimming Open at the Pan Am Sports Centre in Toronto. One of Canada's biggest medal hopes for this summer's Paris Olympics, the 17-year-old McIntosh swam to first place in 1 minute 54.21 seconds. Canada meets Sweden tonight in the World Women's Hockey Championship quarterfinals in Utica, New York. In the NHL last night, the Edmonton Oilers scored a 5-1 win over the Vegas Golden Knights, and Arizona got by the Vancouver Canucks 4-3 in overtime. From the Canadian Press, I'm Karen Rebo.
Thanks for listening. Don't forget to follow and subscribe. For more of today's top stories, visit thecanadianpressnews.ca.